Crayino, welcome on in. Thank you so much for all of you who have hosted and resubscribed. I appreciate it a lot, and coming by for this hour and a half stream. I wanted to showcase Indigo because it's an indie game that I got a preview code for from the developers. I am going to read this about depression again, just so everyone who might have been here for the whole time or just kind of popped in understands the whole point of this game. Everyone experiences sadness. Hold on, let's see. You want to look at my face? Everyone experiences sadness at some point in their lives. It's natural to feel down when going through a rough patch. Even if the reason for feeling sad is not obvious, it's okay to feel down. Sadness is a natural reaction that stops us, allowing us to take a break from our everyday routine and consider the situation we're in. If the feeling of sadness lasts more than 2 weeks and is accompanied by other symptoms, it may be indicative of a mood disorder. The symptoms of depression can affect how one feels, thinks, and handles everyday activities. The most common symptoms of depression are feelings of sadness and an inability to enjoy activities that used to be enjoyable. People suffering from depression can also feel tired and fatigued, experience pain without an obvious cause, experience sleeping disorders such as insomnia or oversleeping, experience eating disorders resulting in either weight loss or gain, feeling angry and annoyed, having trouble concentrating, thinking, making choices, feeling guilty, hopeless, and worthless, and having suicidal thoughts. Keep in mind those are the most common symptoms, and individual cases may vary in presence and presentation of symptoms. Mood disorders can present themselves in many different ways, and their type depends on the intensity. Researchers attribute depression to a variety of factors, including genetics, biology, environment, and psyche. It can affect people of any age, gender, or nationality. There are certain factors that increase the risk of depression: serious illness, mood-affecting drugs, serious life changes, trauma, stress, and familial tendencies towards mood swings. Depression can be treated by both medication and psychotherapy. Antidepressants help the brain produce chemicals that affect our mood. They are not, however, magical and do not have an immediate effect. The effect of antidepressants becomes visible after a period of 2 to 4 weeks of regular medication. This is an extremely difficult period for medicated patients, and the support of family and friends is key. Alongside the medication, a depressed person may also take part in psychotherapy. There are many different types of psychotherapy involved, and each uses different techniques and coping strategies. One should learn what a therapy session would look like before committing to a long-term course. In short, therapy consists of talking to a therapist and exercising coping strategies. Group therapy is also available, allowing the patient to meet other people suffering from the same illness and receive the support and understanding during therapist-led sessions. Only a small number of mood disorder patients are committed to hospitals. If you think someone close to you is suffering from depression, consider talking to them. Their mood may be a result of a difficult situation they are in, and they may need your support. Together, it should be easier to decide whether they should consult a psychiatrist to determine whether they have depression. If you know someone who is struggling with depression, try avoiding saying things that are hurtful and focus on positives and things that will help them cope. Some examples of things that you should avoid saying to a person struggling with depression. Everything will be fine. There's nothing to worry about. Get a grip. There are people with bigger problems than yours. Your life is amazing. What are you worried about? And these are alternatives which may help communicate that you support and care for them. I am here for you. I'll be there for you. How can I help you make you feel better? Do you want to talk about your problems? I appreciate the person you are. If you feel like you suffer from depression, consider talking to your doctor, calling a depression hotline, or turning to someone close to you. If you feel your mood is getting low or you're feeling the blues, consider the following. Try to stay active, play sports, go for everyday walks, join a gym. Do not set expectations that exceed your current ability. Everyone has bad days. Try to spend as much time as you can with people who are close to you, and avoid isolation. Allow people to reach you. If you are undergoing depression treatment, do not expect immediate results. Therapy usually takes a long time. Try to avoid making important life decisions, and if you need to make them, be sure to consult your decisions with your loved ones, and try to learn as much as you can about your depression. So, everyone gets sad sometimes, and sometimes some of us get sad for longer periods of time, and we need help in order to get through it. And it is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength to be able to say, you know, I'm not doing well right now, and that's okay, and I'm going to be working towards it, and I'm going to keep getting better as much as I possibly can. So, I suffer from depression. I have loved ones who suffer from depression, and there are some days that just hit like a ton of bricks and you can't deal with everyday activities, and there's some stretches a period of time where you feel like you're on top of the world. And the number one piece of advice that I can give is just keep going. And my stream title is a Harry Potter quote, and since I have had depression and anxiety for a very long time, it's a quote that has been with me for a very long time and I've had very close to my heart. And it's something Dumbledore says: happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if only one remembers to turn on the light. So when I do feel as if the world is ending and I am suicidal and I just want to end it all, I don't always get that low, but there are definitely times where I'm like, why don't I just end it? Like, there's no point of me suffering through this and making other people suffer through as well. I realize that I have felt this way before and I've gotten through it before. And there are so many other things that I can experience, and so many other things that I can fail at and succeed at, and so many other people that I can meet and befriend and be enemies with. And there's so much more to experience that it makes that day, although it was a horrible day, worth getting through and starting over again on the next. So hopefully this game and its information about depression and my musings will help you or someone that you love, even just a little bit, because that's the whole point of me talking about these things and opening up and sharing resources with you all. So I'm a 7th grade biology teacher and a guy